Hi guys,
Hi, Murali.
how are you all?
Hello, I'm Murali.
Hello.
Just shared my screen. Are you able to view my screen?
Yes, we are.
Okay. So today I'm going to start the lightning. So how the lightning environment will be. Whatever we have done in classic, how to do the same in lightning. So I'll just explain. We'll get familiar with the lightning environment today. And before that, someone asked me a question right yesterday. And even before that, let me open a dashboard. I missed something yesterday. There are two kinds of dashboards actually. One is a static dashboard and second one is a dynamic dashboard. See, static dashboard is nothing but if someone like a sales manager and some manager, some higher level management, if they want to see the organization wide data, so the complete data, then we go with the static dashboard. And if we want to see user specific data, so whoever logged in into the system, so that user's data, let's say we'll be having sales reps and marketing reps working on Salesforce, right? Who are doing their business using Salesforce. So they'll be getting the leads and they'll be talking to them. They'll be converting the leads, right? So if we want to see how many leads they worked on and what is the business they have, the sales rep. Let's say if we take the sales rep. So what is the business they have done till now and how many leads they worked on. So if we want to see any user specific data, then we go with the dynamic dashboard. Let me open this dashboard. I'll show you. Edit. Okay, let me. Okay. Here on top right corner, you can see view dashboard as, right? So if it is a run as specified user, this is a static dashboard. If run as logged in user, that means it picks the data of the logged in user. It will just show only that user specific data. So this is nothing but the dynamic dashboard. Let me select this and okay. Okay, so this is a personal folder. So we cannot save the dynamic dashboard to the personal folder because it should run whenever the user is logged in, right? So let me go back and create a folder. So here you can create a folder. You have to click on this arrow, this one, and you have to select the new dashboard folder. If you want to create a new report folder, you can select new report folder, or if you can select new dashboard folder. I'm selecting new dashboard folder, and let's say public dashboard. And still it is not public, only the name is the public dashboard, but it is not public still. If you want to share this folder with anyone, you see if I hover my mouse here, it is showing some pin symbol here. So you have to click on this and share. You can share this folder with any user and any role and any roles and subordinate or any public roles. If you click on more, you can see public roles. So I'm sharing this with users. Let me share it to another user. Done. Now let me go back to the dashboards. Edit. Run as logged in user. Now it's a dynamic dashboard. Now you can see one more folder here, public dashboard. This is the dynamic dashboard now, and you can go back to the folder public dashboard. So if you open the public dashboard, you can see this. So that's the main difference between the static and dynamic dashboard is if someone wants to, if higher management wants to see the complete organization's data. So how many leads we have converted in this quarter, or how much business we have done this quarter. So in that case, we can go with the static dashboards. And if we have, let's say 100 sales reps in a company, so if they want to see how many, the performance, let's say performance of all the sales reps, then in that case, we can create a single dashboard. How many leads are converted? We can just select how many leads are converted in that specific financial year, and we can make that dashboard dynamic. Then whenever a user opens the dashboard, I mean, whenever a sales rep opens the dashboard, they can see their own data. So they can see their data, like how many leads they have converted. So that's the difference between static and dynamic dashboard. Any questions on this?
So good. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. And one more thing, someone asked me how to share a report with them, right? So if let's take this report, leads by source. Okay. If this is a report, so if you are sharing a report with someone, we have to, let me go back first and create a folder again for this. I just created share reports, and guys, please give me a minute. I'll charge my laptop. Yeah. So I'm sharing, I'm saving this report to share reports. The folder just now I've created. If you see this share reports, you can see this report. And if you want to share this, we cannot directly share the report. We have to give the access to the specific folder. Same as a dashboard, you have to click on the pin icon and you have to select the share option, and you can share with any user, any group, any public group, or any role. This is how you have to share a report. Okay, so you want to see whether that specific user is having access or not, right? So I gave it to this user. Okay, let me log in as that user. I have to enter verification code here. Let me check it, guys. Sorry for the delay. It took some time to log in. Okay, so we have a report under shared reports, right? Let me open reports. So now we have access to this folder. If I remove the access, let me check whether it is removed or not. Okay. So let me refresh this. See, it will not show any reports. We don't have access. So in this way, you can provide access to a specific report. We cannot share directly report. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Very clear. Thank you so much.
Perfect. Let's switch to Lightning environment. Okay, so here is a button to switch to Lightning environment. So this is the button to switch. And if you want to switch back from Lightning to Classic, then you have to click on this profile icon, view profile. Then at the end, the last but one option, switch to Salesforce Classic. So if you click on this, it will take you to Classic environment. Okay, let me switch back to Lightning. So, but why we use the Lightning environment? So this is mainly useful for the developers to avoid the server calls. Server calls is nothing but. So let me switch back to Classic. I'll just compare it with Classic. You'll get to understand what is a server call. So I just clicked on accounts, right? Now I'm in accounts, accounts tab. Let's see if I click on contacts tab, the page, entire page will be refreshed. You can just see here. I'm clicking on contacts. So you can see the page is getting refreshed. So it's contacting server. When I click on another tab, so when I click on another tab, always it will contact with the server. So it will make a call to the server. If we go to Lightning Experience, if I click on opportunity, that opportunity tab will be open. If I click on Leads tab, see, you cannot, this page will not get refreshed. So it will not make a server call. So that is one of the advantages to avoid the server calls. And lazy loading, it is related to the development again, and it is useful for faster development. And there are a few advantages like two-way binding. Two-way binding is nothing but it is stateful at client side and stateless at server side. So again, that is related to the development, and we can avoid the view state error. That is also related to the development, and we'll be having that Lightning App Builder tool. So by using that tool, we can completely develop a new application without writing a single line of code. Lightning App Builder. That is one of the advantage. And I think Lightning Out. We can use the Lightning components even outside the Salesforce. So that is one of the advantages. I mean, the main difference in admin perspective, it is user interface. The main difference in perspective of admin. Let me select an application. Okay, I'm switching back to Classic again. Okay, see, here we have the recruiting application, right? I don't know whether we have it or not in Lightning. Let me check. See, to switch the application, you have to go to this app launcher. Here we have the symbol, right? So dot symbol. So you have to click on that. These are all the applications that we have. You have to, if you don't see your application here, you have to click on view all. So these are all the applications that we have. So we don't have the recruiting app, right? Okay. Then we have to, generally, if you create an application in Classic environment, we'll not get that directly to the Lightning environment. We have to upgrade it. Let me go to setup. So you'll find the setup here. Let me go back to Sales application. I'll show you how to come to this again. Now I'm in Sales application. So here you'll be having all the tabs like this. First, I'll explain how to go to setup. So here you can see the gear icon, right? You have to click on this setup, and then you can see setup and service setup. So there are two different setups, but we don't use service setup much because service setup will miss few options like approval process, and we don't see. I'll explain you that later. We don't have some options under service setup. We don't have all the options as we have in setup. Let me go to setup. This is the quick find search. So whatever we have in in Classic environment and at the same place, we'll be having this quick find. Let's go to App Manager. This is I'm explaining to upgrade the application. App Manager. Here, if you want to create a new Lightning application, you can directly create a new Lightning application. And here, where is the recruiting? So here is the recruiting application. In the last column, you can see a small arrow mark. You have to click on this, and you see here you can find the upgrade button. You have to click on this button, upgrade, and it will ask us to give a name. Okay, let it be recruiting Lightning upgrade. See, the application is created, recruiting application. Now, let me go to recruiting application. View all. See here, you can see the recruiting Lightning application. Is it?
So one question, and
Yes.
why
Sorry. Why?
when we go when we get placed in one company,
Mhm.
they Salesforce admin usually uses the lighting experience or the
It
other
depends.
version, the
It depends
classic.
on the project and depends on the business. If they upgrade it to Lightning, yes, you have to use the Lightning.
Okay.
So
And
And there
for
is it's not mandatory if they ask you to create a profile. It's not mandatory that you have to create in Lightning environment. You can switch to Salesforce Classic and you can create the profile over there. They will not ask you to create the profile under the Lightning environment only. They will not ask you that way. That's your wish. Your comfort.
okay,
And
okay.
Murli, whatever is created in Classic, it does get reflected in Lightning also, is it?
Are you talking about the application or something
Uh,
else?
like the objects or the
Yes,
approval
yes, yes,
process or anything, like the reports.
yes, yes.
Okay.
so
So
Ravi, I
only
have a
the
question.
application you have to upgrade it.
I'm
So
So
sorry.
Ravi,
after you upgrade it, then
Mhm.
everything that is inside is gonna be upgraded as well, right? Fields,
No,
objects.
yes, everything you'll get in Lightning environment, but it's not upgradation actually. By default, you'll get it. You'll get them.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I didn't get the part. What we need to upgrade?
No, you don't have to upgrade anything. He's asking about the objects and the fields. So those will also get upgraded to the Lightning environment. So, but it's not upgradation actually. So you will get whatever you have created in the Classic environment, you will get that in Lightning environment.
Okay.
So only the application you have to upgrade.
so Ravi, so not Ravi, Murali.
Yeah.
So if I create an app in the Lightning, will it propagate to the Classic?
No.
So then how do you do that? Because I know it's the one way it goes from Classic to Lightning, you can do the upgrade.
Then you have to create application in the Classic as well.
So you have to do it in two places then.
Yes. Or else
So
you can create the application in Classic first and then you can upgrade
Then
it.
upgrade it.
Yeah.
so that's why it's better to do something in classic, and then it's easier to upgrade it to the lighting experience, right?
This is only in application perspective. So whatever the remaining things, whatever you have to see, this position object you have created in, which we have created in Classic environment, but we have this same object in Lightning as well. And you can open any other record and you can see the record.
Got
So we
it.
don't have to upgrade
That
the
makes
object.
sense. That makes a
So
lot of sense.
we have always Lightning and Classic environment with us, right? All the,
Sorry?
means when we are using Salesforce,
Mhm.
means, so the Classic environment and Lightning environment, both environment we have always.
It depends actually. It depends on the project. So if they're fine with the Classic, then they don't use the Lightning environment. But Lightning will be used mostly by the developers. So that will be more useful for the developers. And the main advantages you'll get for admin, main advantage you'll get the more convenient user interface. The UI will be great. And one more thing, you'll not get the quick access menu here. So here when we open any object in Classic, in Classic, you'll get the quick access menu, right? So you'll not get that here.
So Murali, so when we upgrade this to Classic to Lightning, right? So reports also upgraded to the Lightning.
Sorry, which one?
The reports related to that particular application,
Yes.
reporting application.
You will get the reports also to the Lightning. Yeah.
Okay.
Any more questions? Okay. So now we are in the opportunities tab. So this will be the user interface. When we open the same in a Classic environment, we will not get this kind of information interface. So I'll explain you what that we have in this page. And here in Classic, you'll get the global search in this place, right? So this is the global search. This is the same. You can search whatever the object you want. So this is all. If you click the all is checked, that means you're searching in all the objects. If let's say, let me select opportunities. So it will search only the opportunities object. So this is the global search. Global search is nothing but we have idea about global search, right? So to search the data in the objects. So let me search Edge SLA. See, Edge SLA, Edge communications. You can see this, you got this data. And let me search for something else, not in opportunities. We have Peter as a in contact object, right? So if you search for Peter, then you didn't get this under opportunities because you are searching only the opportunities object, not any other objects. If you search for, if you select all, and if you search Peter, see, it suggested, it has shown the contact. So we can search in whatever the object we want. So we can select the object over here. This is to search the data. Okay, and this is to add it to the favorite list. If you select this, then opportunities, this tab will be added to your favorites list. Okay. And there is a plus symbol. So these are the global actions. If you want to create a new task, and these global actions, and you don't have to go there, and you can just directly create it here itself. And this is the Salesforce help. So if you want to know something, then you can just search here. So you will get the better documentation. And this is for help. And here you can see the setup and service setup. Let me go to service setup. So this is also same as setup, but this will have options related to the service cloud, like users, omnichannel, case related automations, etc. But not all the features. As I said, approval process, right? So if you search for approval process, you will not get it. And even if you search for roles, so you will not get the roles here. And if you search for profiles and users, you will get it. Profile, yeah. And users, yes. And these are related to the service cloud. So you will get the omnichannel and all these things. But we don't use this much for admin. Yeah. And this is for setup. Setup and service setup. And developer console, that is mainly used for the developers, not for the admins. So it will open a new window if you click on developer console. Here we have to write all the classes, whatever the code we have. So classes, triggers, and Visual Force pages, and Lightning components, and all these things. And this is for the developers, not for the admins. And whatever the notification you get them here. These are the notifications. So these are the two notifications that I got. So I have to call a lead specifically. So it will show the notifications. And here's the profile. If you want to go to settings, or if you want to log out, or if you want to switch back to the Salesforce Classic environment, then you can do that by using this profile, view profile option. Let me go back to opportunities. Here, this is the tab menu, and this is the name of the application, and this is the app launcher. If you want to add a new tab here, you have to click on this pencil symbol. And here, you have to click on add more items. And these are the tabs that you have existing in this application, in sales application now. And if you want to add or remove, you can just click on this and click on all. So you'll get all the tabs here. If you click the plus symbol and add new item, excuse me. Yeah, if you click the plus symbol and if you click on add new item, then the tab will be added to this tab menu. And there are a few more tabs here. So these are all the tabs that are added to this tab menu. If it is not not set here, then it will show us more option here. And you can switch back to this specific tab. And these are the list actually. So these are the list views, all opportunities and recently viewed. So these are all the list views. And you can see the pen symbol here. So if you click on, okay, let me go to recently viewed. If you click on this pen symbol, so this is the list view by default. So whenever you open opportunities, this view will be visible. So if you select all opportunities and pin here, so this will be visible by default. And this is to create a new record. So if you click on new, so you can create a new record. And this is the printable view. It will show us in an Excel, not in Excel. Okay, so it will show the printable format of this specific list view. And search this list. You can search the data in the list. We can search for the data whatever we have in this specific list. Let's take this Dickinson PLC. Let's go back to the recently viewed. Okay, that we have here. Let's take another one which we don't have. JennyPoint. Okay, I'm switching back to recently viewed. Here we don't have the JennyPoint account name. Let's search for JennyPoint. You don't see that here. We don't have. But if we switch to all opportunities list view and search for JennyPoint, see, it will show the data. So this is to search only this specific list view, not the complete object. This is to search only this specific list. And you can see a gear icon here. Yeah, this is to create a new list view and to clone a new list view. We can rename it and we can share this list view to any user, or if you want to share it to anyone, then we can share. And this is the list filters. So we can add any filter here. So based on a specific condition, we can we can filter this list view, and we can even select fields to display. So whatever the fields that we have on this specific list view. Let me remove a field here. Okay, let me add another field. Okay, opportunity owner, I don't want it. I'm just removing this. Save. See this, that field, the opportunity owner field is removed. And delete. If you want to delete this specific list view, we can delete that. And okay, I'll talk about this in a few minutes. Before that, this is to refresh, and this is edit list. So we can, if you want to edit multiple records at a time. Okay, I'm on end of that page. You can see no button here. The last record is University of AZ SLA, right? We don't have any buttons here. Let me click on edit list, and I want to change the this is to needs analysis. So I just updated this record, and one more, I want to update this record as well. So if I have selected two records, needs analysis for the 6th record and Express Logic standby generator. So these two records. Now you can see the buttons here, cancel and save. We can save multiple records at a time. If I click on save, yeah, see these two records are, these two values are updated. So we can update multiple records at a time by using this edit list. And this is to show the charts. We can add any chart here, bar chart, or there are 3 kinds of chart, I think. Yeah, see vertical bar chart, horizontal bar chart, and round chart. See the 3 kind of charts here. We can display the chart. I mean, we can, if you want to see this data pictorially, we can just see the chart here. And filter. So filter. So this is, and this one and this option, both are same actually. Edit list filters and filter. So if you want to add any filter, like I want to see the opportunities in this list view. I want to see the opportunities that are closed only after, let's select a date here based on the records. Select the close date greater than. Okay, let's take 8/1/2020. Done and save. So it will filter the records. See, we have few records now. Whatever the records that are closed after 1st of August 2020, only those records are displayed. If we remove it and save, then we'll get all the records. Any questions so far?
I have one.
Yeah.
How do I add columns to this view?
Okay. Yeah, you have to click on the gear icon here. Select fields to display.
But I don't know why. I don't know why I'm here, but it's not clickable. That options are not active on my view.
Not active.
Yeah, I cannot see them.
Okay, can you share your screen?
Sure. Let me share my
I'm
screen.
just stopping on screen.
So you see here, I go to this thing, but they are not clickable.
Okay,
And
can you go to that list view? Select another list view.
Another list. Which one?
List view that recently viewed. Yeah. Can you select another one? All opportunities or
Opportunities.
can you try it now?
Oh, now I can see this and this one. Oh, okay.
Can you do one thing? Can you pin this all opportunities?
Can I do what?
Can you pin? So you can see the pin symbol, right? After all opportunities. No. All after all opportunities. Yeah, click on that. And can you open that recently viewed list, whatever the list that you have?
Yes.
Can you see? Can you check the options now? If it is active or not? No. Don't pin it.
Oh, let me see. No, it's not
No,
active.
it's not. Okay, I think maybe for recently viewed, it's not there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and this other are not active either.
Yeah. Maybe for recently viewed, you don't have that.
Maybe. Okay, got it. Thanks a lot.
Okay. Okay, I just shared my screen again. Okay, these are the options that we have for list views, and yeah, so you can see all the columns here: opportunity name, account name, amount, and all these things, right? So if you see this, if you click on that arrow mark, you can see two options: wrap text and clip text. So wrap text is nothing but, let me make it resize. See, now we are not able to see the complete opportunity name, right? So it's a big one. So if you expand the column size, then we can see. So if you have more number of columns, then we can't expand this specific column to this, right? So it should the column size should be very less. In that case, you can click on this. If you want to see the complete opportunity name, you have to click on this arrow mark and wrap text. So it will display the opportunity name in multiple lines. Okay. And if you click on again clip text, it will not show the opportunity name in multiple lines. And that is, and we can we have only two options for that. And let's talk about this. Display as table, Kanban, and split view. So table is nothing but it will display all the records as a table. Now this list view looks like a table, right? So we have the columns and we have the data. If we select the Kanban view, it will display the data in the Kanban view. That is, it's nothing but a group by any pick list field. So it will select a pick list field. So this pick list field that we have now, this is the lead source, I think. So it displays the records grouped by a lead source. And we can select the pick list value or a pick list field under this settings, Kanban settings. See, you can see Kanban settings here. If we don't want by the lead source, so this is grouped by lead source field. If we don't want, then we can group by another field. Let's select stage. If I click on save, see the values are different. Yeah, the values are different now. Prospecting, qualification. Under prospecting, we have one record. Under qualification, we have one record. Under needs analysis, we have 3 records. So this is nothing but the Kanban view. Let's switch back to the lead source. Save it. See, now under none, we have a lot of records. Under web, we have one record. And under phone inquiry, we have one record. Under purchase list, we have one record. And we don't have any other records. So this is nothing but the Kanban view. And let's go to the split view. Split view is nothing but all the records will be listed here. So if you select any record, then that record will be displayed here. Let me select a record. So this is the opportunity. And these are the activities that are related to this specific opportunity. And this is the actual record. And you can find it under details. That is the actual record. And the charter, if you want to post something, then you can post it here related to this record. And if you want, you can follow this. If you want to create a case from this record, you can just directly create a case. And we can clone it, and we can delete the record, we can submit for the approval, we can change owner. So a lot of things we can do from here itself. And these are the related lists. Generally, we can see the related list at the bottom of the record in the classic, right? So you can see the related list here. This is the
Murli,
split view. Yeah.
Quick question. So when you say create a new case out of this, what does how does that work actually? Where does it go
case
to?
Case is a separate record. Let me open a case in separate. Hello.
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah, now you are. I thought your system was stuck for some time.
No, actually the power gone. I just connected to mobile net. Okay. So case is a different object. So it's an object in the Service Cloud, which problem with internet.
So basically, it's like another ticket or another something like that, like a new record.
Am I audible now?
Yes.
Yeah. So you can see here, we have three cases. Case is an object, actually. Case is an object under the Service Cloud. So Service Cloud is nothing but, let's say, okay, let's take a mobile company. So someone bought a new mobile. So to buy the mobile, till that's a Sales Cloud. So we're creating a campaigns and creating a lead and converting the lead. Let's not take a mobile. So let's take a car company. So car manufacturing company. So they will just generate the leads and they'll convert the leads and they'll create account, contact, and opportunity for the leads, right? So that is finally the opportunity is one, they sell the specific car to the customer. So till that we have the Sales Cloud. From the day the customer bought the vehicle, so from that day the Service Cloud will start. If they have any issues with the product, whatever they have purchased, if they have any issue with the car, then they can directly call to the customer care and then they can raise a complaint, right? If something is not proper, something is not working in the product, so they can call to the customer care and they can go to the web, they can go to their website and they can raise a complaint. So they can send out an email. So they can do all these things, right? Whenever they contact with the customer care or whenever they raise a complaint, a case will be generated. So this is nothing but the case
It's a
object. So
service
here,
ticket basically.
sorry.
It's basically a service ticket when it's generated.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. So we have three cases now. We have three cases now. If we create a case from here, let me create a new case. And contact name, whatever. Contact name. Status is a new and subject. I'm not giving anything. So I just save the record. See, this is the case ID. Let me go and let me refresh this. Now we have three cases, right? If I refresh it, we'll be having four cases here. This is a new case that is generated. The case is it's nothing but a ticket. It's a complaint.
Okay. So usually is the admin who's supposed to create a service ticket or
No. Admin will not create a service ticket.
no, right? I mean,
No.
okay. And it will come to admin, is it?
I'm not going to come to admin. No, the records, the complete environment, the Salesforce environments, that will be used by the sales reps and marketing reps and all these guys. So those are the users. And as part of admin, we need to make Salesforce available to them to use.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
I have one
question?
question.
Yeah.
What about the chatter? I still don't understand what
Yes.
is the Salesforce chatter.
Chatter. If I want to post something here about this opportunity, let's see. Look. Share. So let's say, for example, the case is created, right? So see here we can see the case is created, and just now I posted hello. So you can see if we this is only to this specific opportunity. So if we want to share something about this specific record, this opportunity, we can just post that. And if you want to poll something related to this specific record, we can just poll that. And if you want to ask a question anyone. Let's say I'm a user, I'm a Salesforce user, and I'm working on this opportunity. I have a question about this opportunity, how to do and what to do. I have something in my mind. I just want to ask someone. So I can just post my question related to this opportunity here, and I can tag to someone. So that means I'm asking the question. I'm asking the question to that person related to this opportunity. So they can answer about my question. They can answer to my question in the same chatter. So these are all the these are all the thoughts and questions and everything whatever we have to this to this opportunity. Okay.
And what is the difference then with this chatter and the app that it appears that is Salesforce Chatter? I think that it's the name. Hang on, let me see. It says Salesforce Chatter. What would be the difference? Because this is like to talk internally with the different users inside the company. But
Both
what
are
would
same.
be
Chatter is
Salesforce Chatter?
Both are same. We have the if you want to talk about a specific record, then we can. If you want to, if you have any views, and if you want to talk to someone about this one, then we use a chatter. So what is Salesforce Chatter you're talking about? So this is the chatter.
If you go to the apps menu, which is at the left top, there, and then you see there that it says Salesforce Chatter.
Okay. This is okay. You're talking about the application. Okay.
Yeah.
This is to this is it's like a social network. So if you just want to talk something, it's not related to this. It's not related to this specific opportunity. It's not related to this record. So that is that is related to anything. So that's an application that will be useful for communication between two users. So this is nothing but this chatter is only related to this record. It's like it's like an related object with opportunity.
Okay. What about one user that has the Salesforce Chatter license? They only can chat, or
yes, they only can chat.
Okay, so they cannot see at the opportunities.
No, they cannot.
Leads. Okay. No. And usually, what would be the use for a user that is going to have a Salesforce Chatter license?
That is to talk to the people who are working on that Salesforce. That generally it's related to the business. So if they have any questions or something they have in my mind, so they want to ask about some questions, then they use the Salesforce Chatter application. But this is the internal, so it's related to the business. They don't know if a user is working on this one, if a user is working on this opportunity or that or any specific lead. If they don't know what to do. If the users are new to the business, they don't know what to do. If they have something to ask, then we can. This is official. If they want to ask something about this opportunity or lead, what to do next, what to do further, then they can post their questions here. They can share the thoughts related to this opportunity. So this is to win the business.
Okay.
Any more questions?
So Murli, this chatter is means observed by the admin only?
No. This let's say
this chatter is used by the two user and they can communicate through each other with this chatter.
Let's say I'm a sales representative.
Means, for example, I am the new in the company. You are already working on the
Okay. Let's say I'm a sales manager and
what to do next, then I can ask in this chatter.
Yes. Yeah.
So
So-
means what is the role of this manager in this then?
No,
Sorry,
let's say
admin. Sorry, admin.
Admin basically, admin won't use all these things. So the Salesforce users, so whatever the, whoever the users says like sales representatives and marketing representatives, sales managers, marketing managers, though these are the actual users who uses this product,
Okay.
Salesforce.
Okay.
So they can, let's say, I'm working in a car manufacturing company. I'm a sales representative, and I just got one lead. Okay, so I have created a lead, and let's say you are my sales manager, and I don't know what to do next. So I'm contacting the lead in a regular basis, but that is not, it's not getting converted. So I don't know what to do. So what to do further? I have something in my mind. It's as I'm new to the business. So then I can ask you. I can open that record. I can ask you something about this. What to do next? And if I have something in mind, if I have any suggestion, I can do that. So this is useful for the business.
So Murali, can this be an individual person or it goes to the group, sales
Sorry?
group or marketing group? So
No,
when
no,
you,
I'm good.
when you request it, when you try to chat,
Yeah.
how do you address it to a single person? I want to address it to one person, not everyone in the group.
Okay, you see here you can mention the people of the groups.
Yeah, that's what I
At the
want.
rate.
Okay. Just like any service ticket, this will
Okay,
work.
you can tag the user here itself.
Yeah, okay.
Any more questions? Okay, I'll talk about the console application now. so this is the normal application. Whatever we have opened, this sales is a normal application, and let's open sales console application. So let me show you this first. Okay, if I open a record in normal application, we can open only single record in one page. And if you want to open a new record, we have to open another tab here, right? If you go to console application, you can see sales console and service console. If you go to the console application and let me open this opportunity. So you can see the record is open here itself. This is the opportunity record. And if I want to open the related account, so this is account, right? I'm just opening account record. This account is open under this opportunity. You can see this is the main, or this is the opportunity record, and this is also opportunity record, and this is the account record that is opened under this opportunity. That is nothing but related to this opportunity. This is a account record. And let me open the contact also. Again, in another tab, the contact record is open. If I want to open another opportunity, so this is the one opportunity, and this is also opportunity record, account, and contact records, right? If I want to open another opportunity, let's open this. So that is open in another tab, and again with the related account, again the contact. So here we have two different opportunities. We can switch back to this opportunity, and we can open this this account, the account which is related to this opportunity, Burlington Textiles. And if you want to open the account related to this Dickinson Mobile, you can just directly open this opportunity, and you can open this account. So all the records we can open at single place. So here on the same page, we can open different records. That is the main use of this console application. Any questions on this? Okay.
What I have one question.
Yeah.
What is the difference between the app that it says sales and the one that is sales console?
Yeah, this is the only difference. So we can open records in the same in one page. We can open multiple reports in one page. So that is the difference. Yeah. We don't
Okay.
use console application much. If you see, we don't have. We can add whatever the objects we want to open in Sales Console application. So we have, as of now, we have only one object.
So these two is practically the same. The only one is that Sales Console has these features that you can open up more
Yes.
tabs
Yes.
and group the tabs. Because even I
Yes.
can see that opportunity, you have all the objects are there and they are not horizontally. You can look at them in the drop down menu from the
Yes, actually, this may not be more useful for admins. This will be useful for the users who are using the sales, who are working as a sales representative. So they might be working on different leads, different opportunities, right? So they want to open one lead at one time and another lead again if they want to contact a second lead, and then if they want to come back to first lead. So it will be very difficult for them, right, to open in different tabs. So this is the application which is more useful for them.
Oh, so it's just and I imagine that all these views, the different apps, is just to find who's gonna be a better fit for that display. I imagine, like yeah,
So
like marketing. Then we see the service. What would be the difference between service and marketing? Maybe the what is pre-built or preloaded.
So whatever,
on the menu.
whenever we are posting something and related to a specific record, if you are using Charter or if you are using this console application, we have to think in their perspective, how the actual users use the Salesforce.
Mm-hmm.
So we are the admins actually just set up the system for them.
Is there like a, I don't know, maybe like a table or summary, who would be most likely be using each of these apps that we have? If you go under the app menu, we look at all these different apps, which at the end they have pretty much almost all the objects, not all the objects, but the different objects that are going to be specifically to what they need, right? So I imagine sales is going to be sales representatives, and maybe Sales Console, somebody from a call center, or Service Console.
No, Sales Console, so that is also used by the sales representatives.
Okay.
And
but
service application that is used from the call center, you can say.
Okay, so it's because I was talking to one friend of mine last time, and he was telling me, yeah, I've used Salesforce in the call center where I worked. We use Salesforce, but as a user, not as an admin, right? And I was like, oh, okay, interesting. So, but I imagine that these different apps might be more it's going to be a better fit for different positions in a company.
Yes.
So is there like a table with the different positions that we could find in a company, and what are these like positions that we can find under the lighting usage app or the commerce or the bulk solutions, just like to have an idea?
So generally, generally till the sale is done, so that comes under the sales cloud. Okay, so from the day the lead is created, from that day till the sale is done, so that all comes under the sales cloud. So all the sales related people. So in every company, so there should be separate sales team, right? we're talking about, we talk about sales manager and senior sales manager and sales representatives, all the users. So these are all the users. So they'll work only on the sales application, and there will be separate team for service also. So from the day the item is sold, from the day the service cloud will start. So sales is nothing but it will be finished within few weeks or within few months. But the service, it long lasts actually. From the day the product is purchased till the product is vanished, the entire duration that comes under the service application. So there will be separate service team who will create the cases, and who, let's say, who are working in call center. So they all use the service application. So we don't. You asking something, some question? I didn't get that exactly. So if it is clear with you, or
Yes, it's something related to that. Yeah, because the different apps that are there, it might be like when it's like when you're thinking who's gonna be using this app, right? So
okay.
you already know, and you have like the profiles, and you're thinking, the e-commerce, this is gonna be
Okay.
used for the imagine people that has their business, online business, and they want to connect different Shopify pages and email marketing things. I don't know. There might be like profiles predefined that Salesforce thought in order to create
Yes.
each of this, because it's many options. I mean, we could have only sales and be that, I mean, available for the different profiles, and that's it. But it's already pre-built, so it's already
Yes.
thought for different like event profiles. So that's why I was thinking maybe there might be like a list of different profiles that are going to be more of a good fit for this app. And I don't know if there is something like that, or we're going to find out in the
No, we
in the
can
project that we work.
no, by just looking at the profile name, we'll come to know why we use that profile. So if we open the profiles, see there are a few profiles: custom marketing, sales profiles, and community user, and gold partner user. So these are, by looking at the profile name, we'll come to know why we use that profile. See, here is a marketing profile. So that's nothing but marketing people will use this profile. And there are different kinds of profiles. So we have to, even we cannot directly blindly assign. We can create a user and we can blindly assign. We can't do that. We have to open the profile and we have to check to which objects they have access and what are the objects they should have access. We have to look into that one, and then only we can assign a specific profile to the user. Generally in Salesforce, we should not directly maybe if we talk about not only profiles, if we talk about the sharing settings. So there is the OWD, organization wide default. So there are different options here. There are private, public, read only, and public read write, right? So not only the profiles in OWD also. So we have to, let's say we have 10 users. We have to pick a user among the 10 users. If you are assigning a profile, or if you are setting OWD to any specific object, we have to pick a user who is having very less access. Who should have, who needs to have very less access. Then with that less access, we have to create a profile and we have to set the OWD for that specific object. Then we can assign this profile to all the users, and we have to set that OWD. Let's say the least access, only one user should have private access for a specific object. I mean, one user should see only their records. I mean, only his record, and the remaining 9 users can see all the records. Let's say that is the case. Even though we have to pick that one user, I mean, and we have to set the OWD to private, because if we set the OWD, if we take the remaining 9 users and they can see any data, right? So if we set the OWD public read only, then the remaining user, the another user also can see all the data. But that should not be the case. The user should see only his data. In that case, we have to we have to set the OWD to a private. Then we have to open up the access to the nine users, remaining 9 users. In profile also, we have to give the access to the objects in the profiles. Whoever, with the less access, the remaining 1 user. So what is the access that user should have? So that access we have to give in the profile also. Then we have to open up the access to the remaining 9 users by using the permission sets and sharing rules. Generally in Salesforce, we should not give them more access in the beginning itself. So whatever, if we talk about the profiles and OWD, we have to give the least access. We have to set the least access to the profiles and to the objects in OWD. Then we have to open up the access to the remaining users if they require. Did you understand this?
Yeah, thank you so much. Yep.
Murli, are we done for the day, or we are continuing?
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I have a call.
Sure. Yeah, I'll stop here itself. Okay, thought of talking about the objects and how to create all these things. Okay, let's stop here and let's meet next week. I'll continue this. Maybe it's only 5 to 10 minutes left. Okay, thank you guys. I'm stopping it today. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.
Good night.